work on videos, but I just don't release them.
Yeah.
That's just a habit. I don't like what I made, and I just be like, I'm not releasing this shit. And then sometimes I accidentally delete them because it was like I'm just trying to make room.
Well, I
Shit
do
like
the
that.
same.
Mhm.
I do the same thing.
And we are live. Greetings, everyone. This is Master Menos. Welcome to the Night's Podcast, Season 4, Episode 4. Almost messed up like last time. Epic, Epic unfortunately couldn't be here this time around since life definitely caught up to him again. And as always, Epic, we love you.
Your
Now,
doc though.
yeah, you're still docked. I'm sorry. Same with Zuko. Now let's move on. Now let's go to the. Let's use the other intros.
Hey, Superstar DC here, and channel Super Plays, Twitch Super Plays. I'll make content soon. Yeah.
Hey, it's Chase. I'm the irregular guest on this podcast. It's nice to meet y'all. Call me Hot Sot and go check out my stuff. Hopefully, it'll be in the description.
This is Nicole San Diego, the cool Hispanic that y'all love. Possible chance I may pass out if I don't make it to the end of this video, this stream, live stream, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I still love you guys.
Damn, you that tired?
Dude, we
And
were
OBS
starting
didn't
this
mess up
when
again. Thank goodness. Had to
I
do
know.
another
I'm
take,
just
and I
kidding
hope the
with you,
first
Nicole.
take. Had to do another take, and I hope to God that the first take didn't slurp on the BitChute. Remember, we also have a BitChute account, and it's been working pretty properly this time. So please go there in case things go horribly at YouTube.
Well, we have to have a backup plan somehow.
Mhm.
I was really expecting you to say bye like Krillin.
Nah.
Speaking of buying things, let's get to our sponsors. First sponsor, AirServer.net. For just $5 a month, you can get unlimited Ultra SSD storage, a world of cloud apps. Almost said clown apps. Free website mitigation and far more. You can also use the coupon code TRYINTERSERVER as displayed right here. Onward to the second one, the Razer store. Just in time for the holidays, Razer has a lot of flashy junk to show you. No puns intended. Sorry. So if you want anything from there, that's your deal.
If you want any keyboards, mouses, monitors, Razer got you. Razer can get you covered from things that lights up to things that are working properly, for screens that can monitors really that can help you out. Razer can get you covered, or it can put you in the right direction. Razer, go get your shit from there today.
Yeah.
If you need advice on computers, that's Hot Side, DC, or Menos.
Yep, got you covered.
We got it covered.
And Nicole got you on the websites.
Yeah.
I'm a multitasker. I can also help.
No one else can also help get response. For a free sign up, you can pretty much get a lot of stuff to get your website running. Or you can just, or like earlier, you can just pay Nicole to do your website for a good price.
Yeah, pretty much. And I can also do marketing as well. So.
Ooh.
That's a.
Now, any random thoughts before we go into what we should go over?
Have you ever wondered why chickens are so small?
Wait, what?
He said random thoughts.
All fairness, he did say random thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get into the roll. Let's get this stuff going.
All right,
Let's
and that was
boogie.
quicker than I ever imagined.
We don't have Suko here to say some stupid shit. That's why.
Yeah, that's what he
Suko, we
normally
miss you.
does.
Like I said, I'm trying to multitask right now.
He either says something totally dumb, accuses Epic of something totally dumb, or accuses me of something totally lewd.
And that's why he's docked, because he's not here.
Hmm.
But let's
Before
get
we
on. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say before we get started, I'm gonna say I'm eating grapes. So if anyone just so happen to say something crazy, and I just so happen to choke on the grapes, y'all know what happened.
Oh dear.
Don't
Oh
swallow.
wow,
Let's make sure let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Don't swallow.
Mm-mm. Yeesh. Let's head to certain visual first. And now, so the YouTube Rewind 2019 just happened, and yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on that one?
uh, 1 second. My YouTube is not working. I didn't get to see it, but as far as I'm guessing, it's as bad as last year's.
It
Was
what?
it any decent?
Yeah, I've seen it through I've seen it through another channel,
Wait, did it?
and their reaction, and from my point of view, it wasn't as cataclysmic as last time, but instead it was totally boring. It was totally boring and totally cheesy. It
K-pop. I mean,
yeah, it just be, most of the time it was just a top 10. It was so and the top 10 was so boring, so by the numbers. Watch Mojo allegedly claimed it for a bit.
even Romeo hates it. Even Romeo hates it.
Yeah. Either that or somebody just memed what you guys are seeing right now.
Wasn't YouTube Rewind started by a group that actually loved watching YouTube and they were just fans of people's content?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to do my research on that one. It probably is. It probably isn't. But I went and saw the YouTube rewind. I think it's better than last year, but not by much. Really not by much. Like, it's boring. They
Yeah.
do nothing to stand out. YouTube Rewind should feel like a celebration and a memorization of all the people who gave time and dedication to the channel. This didn't feel like that. This feels like a circle jerk of all the people who has already become big, become even bigger.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
That and random fashion bullcrap.
Listen, I don't care about the fashion because if it's on the channel, if it helps it, then it could be in there. My problem is, here's all the things that they base everything off likes, and I'm just like, no, because anybody can just bullshit and put like any number of likes on anything, and it can become big for no fucking reason. If you're gonna do some type of YouTube rewind, then actually do your research, do your study. Who do you think? Yeah, who do y'all think that should actually be in the rewind, or who do y'all think that should, that helps represents what category that helped the channel grow? Like
Well,
for oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I agree with you,
Hmm.
but I feel like they need to have. I'm sure they have a dedicated team to this, but they need to have people that's actually doing research and not just following trends. Following trends is not research. Like, I'm sure Will Smith is probably a really popular YouTuber now. Like, Will Smith does anything and he's super popular, no matter what. And it's awesome. But uh, I didn't realize he even had a channel until today. Like,
K-pop.
I was watching, what's that group? The Sidemen. I watch the Sidemen Sundays because they're funny as hell. And I like watching their videos. They make good content. Now, their last video was a rate system on American YouTubers. I felt like they left off some, but when YouTube is such a huge platform. But getting back to my point, I feel like it needs to be a job to find good YouTubers that actually care about their fans and make quality videos. And those are the ones that need to be in YouTube Rewind.
Yes, and I really do agree. They like don't just base everything on, oh, what did you like? No, base it on the content creators who's on your platform that make content. Like I was saying earlier, if you're going to do genres, focus on the people who made content, not on not on just things that people liked as, yeah, pretty much what you said, chasing trends. Because that's all I saw with this whole YouTube thing that they was doing now. I all he saw was pretty much trends and what do you like and things that we already, that was like, you know, been there, done that type of shit. Like I really just wanted to see YouTubers and see what it like, see what content creators and what they stand for and shit like that. Like there, somebody else did a YouTube Legends thing where they redid the YouTube Rewind. They redid it and they pretty much put their spin on it, and it's way fucking better. I will link it. I'll link it to y'all to watch it later.
Oh,
But
nice.
but yeah,
I should link
I
it in the description as well.
all right. But I really do feel like that. Like you said, Chase. I just YouTube does not know what the fuck to do when it comes to YouTube rewinds. I really feel like they just, hey, what does the kids like? Oh, they like all these things. All right, all right, put things together, make a video,
Yeah.
sold.
Or years in review.
Well, I would love to see them to do like, the song they chose is a classic song. Like, I'm actually watching the rewind as we're speaking about it. And it starts out like a classic song. But I would rather them the most popular song of 2019. I would rather them make it with that or something.
I would make,
Of course,
honestly,
they
for
would have
me,
their. Of course, they would have their permission, but then again, the copyright bots are bad news, as we've seen here.
They're
I want
YouTube, though.
Once
I want
They
them
again,
can
this
afford
image
it.
is alleged.
I want them to explain some issues when it comes to content, and actually, I would love it for YouTube to first start off in apologizing, not for that last 2018 video, but everything what's been going on with YouTube. They should apologize for what they have done because they done some shifty ass shit that everybody knows what they did, but they never apologize or want to admit that they're wrong.
Yeah,
But
multiple apocalypses, this copper crap.
Yeah.
yeah, I want them to, one, first off, apologize, and I want them to focus on what truly makes them money. It's the creators. I bet you if the creators wasn't there, they wouldn't be making all the money that they do now. It's all about the fucking creators. And if you're gonna make a YouTube rewind for 2019, then make it about the issues of 2019, every last one of them, and make it about also about the creators too.
Mm.
What,
I mean,
like, each facets of the genre. I'll keep saying the exact same thing because that's what they're supposed to focus on.
well, I feel like if they were, instead of doing focusing on the creators, I feel like they should have two types of YouTube rewind. I want for 2019, they need to have a good and a bad. I want the best moments of 2019 and the worst ones, the fails, the grander fails, the ones that you look at it and you feel the pain of how bad that
Yeah,
was.
Oh
and
yeah, that would be
major losses
great.
would be major losses would be on the worst category as well, right?
Or, and one more thing, maybe even a death channel, a death video for the YouTube Rewind. How many channels have like just stopped putting out content, especially the big channels that just
Yeah,
stop
a good
for like
amount
a year?
for either yeah for multiple reasons, especially if they actually died that year, just like
No,
with
that
poor
would be sad.
Etika.
But yeah,
Poor
I,
Etika, poor Total Biscuit. Fuck cancer, by the way. I don't condone that. Yeah, I agree with you, Chase. We should have epic fail moments. Yeah, like
it should be an
epic
epic
fail
fail,
moments.
best moments,
death
and
moments. I don't want to say death moments like that. Like people
and
to remember.
the ones that fallen, or
Yes.
something
Yeah.
to that nature.
Which really what should have been in the YouTube Rewind in the first place.
It'll be in the new one that it'll be in the new one that I'm gonna have to link y'all. And it's called they do a section where it's called YouTube Angels. And it talks about, it doesn't really talk about it, it just shows like the YouTubers that passed away, and it actually gives proper respect. It gives proper respect. It doesn't show them like how YouTube does. It gives proper respect.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
It's a fan made creation, so they did a good job.
Hmm.
Which honestly, like you said, Chase, that should be what YouTube Rewind is. It shouldn't be handled by corporate. It should be something they can just give to a viewer, a creator, and tell them, hey, go nuts, and then we'll see what you've done, and then we'll see if we can improve it or not, or pretty much just go nuts.
Yeah, I I feel I feel like they have a lot of potential because this is YouTube. A lot of people make killings, and I literally mean they make money doing YouTube and just being themselves or having fun gaming videos with their friends. But we're losing focus on what YouTube is. YouTube is now becoming a marketplace. It's becoming a place for ads and for people to sell and be a store. YouTube is becoming a Walmart, but in video form on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, in their defense, it kind of have been a cesspool of video after video after video. Like, I understand YouTube. There's a side of business that they have to follow under, and I understand that you're a business and you need to make money somehow. But
Okay, but you don't need to be showing me two ads at a time. One ad was enough. It was pissing me off even if it was only lasting 5 seconds.
And
listen,
then
there's
they
a
had
right
to hit
way.
us with two ads or three.
Yeah,
There's a right way to do things, and then there's a wrong way to do things. Wouldn't disagree with you on that one, but their business, they have to make money. Listen, I understand, but my problem is some things they do are a bit excessive, and then they random rules are a bit bullshit when it comes to people, people making content on this platform. Yeah, I really do feel like sooner or later this YouTube bubble will burst, and somebody's just gonna hop on the next big thing. I know everybody's
well,
joking, and it never happens, but I have a feeling that one day it will.
what was the
Yeah,
thing
I
they
feel
just
so as
recently
well.
sent out? Didn't they just send out that you have to now mark if your content is kid friendly or whatever?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And
I have
if
to do
it's
that.
deemed, if it's not, then they can literally take down your whole channel or something crazy
Yeah.
instead
Um,
of
Plus
giving
they'll
you ad
fine you.
review.
Plus they'll fine you $42,000.
all right, listen,
See,
it's
you
cop.
have to admit that's really excessive for something like that.
Yeah.
Hang on. Here's what happened. So, anyways, yeah, everybody pretty much know about cop at this point. I don't need to explain everything. But for some of those who doesn't keep up, YouTube broke the law. Let's just say this: this is all YouTubers' fault, and they're trying to put all the blame on the content creators. Let's just get this straight. So now you have to distinguish on now you have to distinguish on is your channel is verified for kids. Kids, people's channel who's verified for kids who are making ad revenue, who is pretty much selling kids, all the money and stuff like that. Their channel are kind of at risk, and I said kind of with a asterisk next to it because technicality they can go after them. The law said there's no law that said they couldn't go after you. But
Hmm.
you really think that they're going to spend all the time and resources to make an example out of somebody? They will,
Yes.
but it has to be a very big example. That's the thing. They wouldn't just go after some smaller average Joe.
Well, I feel like this is almost a flashback to what's his name, PewDiePie, biggest gaming channel there still is on YouTube. All right, uh, he what was the game? And I don't condone this in any sense. He said the N word in like the fire game.
Was he playing PUBG?
No. It's a game. It's like a solo game. about a park ranger or something. It's like Fire Force or something. Anyways, he got in trouble for saying the N word during a stream, and this company banned him from using their game ever in any more content on YouTube. And I felt like that was a no offense to the developers, but I felt like that was a dick move on their part. Like, it was immediate. Nope, you're banned. You're not allowed to post any more video games with our game in it. And they were just immediate about that too. They're like, no, this is, you cannot ever again, unless, I don't know if they ever settled it, but I know that's what happened. If I'm remembering it correctly, I should say.
So pretty much, he said the N word, and it became a big fuss over it. I need to look back at that article because it wasn't like, it wasn't like he couldn't make videos on a game again because we both know that they can't just do that shit. That's a problem. That's an issue on the developers' hands. But he got slammed on and disowned by YouTube. They canceled, Scared PewDiePie and all that stuff just because of his actions, and he had to pretty much take responsibility of his actions. What I hated from the YouTube Rewind, you disowned him, you cancel all his shows, but yet you're still featuring him and treating him like he's some type of savior to YouTube, even though that y'all kind of slick disowned him.
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of like how they did. That's the same how Twitch did Ninja.
Yeah.
Twitch was using Ninja's account and let other people use his account. Or I forget how the story goes, but apparently, they were letting random Twitch streamers use his account, kind of like you follow this guy or something. And
that included a porn account.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry, Chase. Yeah, I know the story. It's like you said. Apparently, when Twitch went over, when Ninja went over to Mixer, Twitch staff thought, bring it upon themselves because they was pissed at the time because they lost one of their big figureheads. Apparently, they was saying that they was doing some type of test where if you go over to somebody's channel, they don't stream on Twitch anymore, they'll recommend them to other channels without his permission. Which, that's a flag number one. You should always talk with the person in question before you do something like that, because that can, like what Ninja said, that can hurt your brand for no fucking reason. It was Twitch messed up at that part because they was jealous, pretty much. And one of the channels that they recommended on the site was a porn channel. And since most of Ninja audience are children, well,
yikes,
you can kind of see that did not blow over well. So pretty much they took it down because the thing that they did, it wasn't like they was just testing something. They did it without his permission and they did it without saying anything. So like I said, I don't think that was like, pretty much I think that was intentional. And some people think that so too, but I really do think that they were just jealous that he went over to Mixer and it was like, I feel like, they was trying to sabotage him in some shit or some way. And that's what happened. All right, go ahead.
Definitely were. Oh yeah, Nicole, do you have any thoughts on the recent YouTube Rewind?
Y'all don't need my opinion. Y'all good.
Are you sure?
It's rewind time. No.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's hop to the top stories. Yeah, speaking of poor PewDiePie, the top story is his house in Japan ended up getting robbed with most of his and his wife's valuables stolen. Yeah, this was on top of his other home in the UK being flooded.
Wow.
Yeesh.
You got two houses, and I don't have one.
Yeesh. Even worse. Even worse, all the douchebags ended up celebrating this fiasco. But but even then, he decided to end up making lemonade by mocking whoever robbed his house, like this.
Wow.
Hmm.
You said house in
Yeah,
Japan?
yeah, his house in Japan.
Oof. Not a good sign on
Yeah,
your
his house
end.
in Japan shockingly got robbed, and his other house got flooded. Yeah,
Guys,
and
robbing
but
people,
yeah,
robbing people, yeah, robbing people's houses and taking shit that's not yours. It is not good. It is never good. If you can't afford it, don't get it. Get a job. You homeless bums. PSA.
No, I'll
PSA.
tell you right
yeah,
now, this actually really pisses me off, especially personally right now, because my grandmother passed away this year, and her house has been broken into 3 times in the last 6 months, and it's in Alabama. Otherwise, I would have dealt with it.
you have my
Like
condolences.
it pisses. Like I'm physically angry right now. Not that y'all can see, but I am just physically angry that people break into someone's house, destroy the house looking for money or jewelry or anything just so they could make a few quick bucks or just so they could say they broke into a house. It pisses me off. I mean, if you really have the time and energy to break into someone's house, do what they said. Go get a job, or uh, do something more creative. Go help someone. You don't have to be a bad guy. You don't have to be a bad person at all. Just go do something that's going to be productive. Stop being lazy or stop being angry at the world that other people have stuff that you don't. It's a way of life. If you want it, change it. It's your body. You do you.
Yeah, the very same goes for the douchebags actually celebrating this whole fiasco. But thankfully, both the Pewds and his wife ended up making lemonade out of this too.
I'm just happy that they're at least safe because, like you said, if you have all this talent to break in, like to coordinate and break into somebody's house, how can you not use that same ability to go get a job? That is the weirdest shit to me. And even
Yeah,
if you have a job and you still break into people's houses, what the fuck is wrong with you? Leave people shit alone. Like, why do you feel like you need to disrupt somebody else's life just because you feel like it's in your power to go do so? Leave people alone. You don't know how crazy this other person would be. Like, you could have just ran in the house, broken into, and that person could have like a full SWAT team on your ass, or like somebody could have like a freaking shotgun in the house. Like, ooh, I got this new shotgun. You up here breaking into somebody's house, and then you could have got killed.
yeah.
But
And
I,
see,
Or he would
the
have
the
set a
sad
bunch of
thing
traps in
is
there too,
the
and
sad
not the
thing
good
is
kind
your
either.
your family, whoever the burglar is, your family is going to be crying and complaining that this person that now, because if it was me, I'd have shot you. I'll be honest. If I'm in a house and you break into my house, I'm going to shoot you.
you got legal
And
right.
your family is going to be complaining and crying that your death was caused by the fact that you broke into my house and I needed to protect myself. It's on you, and then you're making everyone around you sad because you just wasted your life. Literally, wasting a life for what? Taking a
Wait a
chance
minute.
for what? There's nothing monetary in this world that should you want it bad enough. It's stupid.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. They also
Wait,
could.
don't Pewdie. Wait, hang on. James, don't PewDiePie and House in Japan got cameras and this shit? Got fucking cameras and
It
shit?
should. It should.
Like, if he's that much of a, if he's that much of a millionaire as they claim for him to be, he should have cameras in his house.
Well, the
Yeah,
fact
there
that he
should have
has
been
a
a
house in
full
Japan
system.
and The fact that he's got a house in Japan and in LA.
No,
You did say
United
LA,
Kingdom.
right? Oh,
No,
United Kingdom.
United
My
Kingdom.
bad. He's got two houses in very profited countries. And in these two places, when you say house, it means individual, not even near apartments, really. At least in my mindset, means he probably is a millionaire in his own rights.
I'm just saying he should have
I,
cameras in his fucking house.
Yeah.
yeah, he probably does. And the police are probably telling him not to post anything because it's going to look bad on their department, honestly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or it's a criminal investigation still underway. So
Yeah, it's definitely still underway from the sound of
R-
things.
rules in Japan are a lot different than rules in the United States and rules in UK. Just let you know.
yeah,
Yeah, that. Also, he could have set up a bunch of traps there, and the thief would have gotten in a really tight spot, and not the good kind either.
mm-hmm.
And
Just I don't.
anyone else?
I just don't feel the. I just don't like the need of people just breaking into somebody else's house. Like, dude, go get your own shit. Leave people alone, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Is there something mentally unstable, or what type of rush do you feel like you need to go grab people's shit? If it's not yours, leave it alone. I just don't. I just don't understand. That's it.
See, this is what I call the common sense clause that a lot of people don't get in their life. It should be common sense. It's not yours. Move away.
Wait, so
Like
Nicole,
I said, I just
Nicole,
don't
are you saying
understand.
anything about this? Going once, going
Um,
twice.
Hang on, hang
all,
on, hang
Hold
on.
on.
all I'm gonna say is that if you break in my spot, you three probably will end up seeing me on the news. That's all I'm gonna say. Because, dude, I got too many technical devices that I value, and if I just so happen to come up in my spot and I got robbed, dude, I'm gonna try and I'm pretty much gonna end up tracking that person down, and things are gonna
I
happen.
mean, I don't got a job right now. If someone broke into my house and stole the few valuable things I have in my home, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have a job, and I will find them. I will use every person I've ever met
Yeah, I feel the very
and find
same. It's hockey mask time. That's all
Let
I'll
me just
say.
hockey mask. No, 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 no. I'm gonna be a little bit more stealthy than hockey mask, or I might just go full rage with it. I might go Hulk out. I'll paint myself green and start running down the street.
let me just say it like this: if you see that red dot on your head, no, you're not Indian. I'm gonna keep it
Ah!
like that.
Okay,
All right, let's
I
switch
was not
gears.
expecting that one, but
Yeah, definitely. Let's switch gears. The other top story: the Smash Brothers GameCube controller is getting restocked. And oh, come on, why are ads showing up now? Mm-mm.
Exclusive Smash Brothers controller, GameCube controller, is now getting restocked. Even though I already have one right here, and they
it's
sold
because they,
tons of copies.
yeah,
Yeah, they sold pretty fast last time. So now they're doing this once again.
I love the GameCube
Expect them
controller.
early next year, and for now you can pre-order them for the equivalent of a 25 British pounds, or so this site goes by.
Would
Which
it
is
work on
like,
a Switch? You know, I know it
yeah, it
probably won't.
definitely works on the Switch.
Alright.
You need the adapter. You need to first grab the adapter for it, which is are they selling with the adapter with it, or it's just the GameCube controller?
Oh man, it sounds like it's just a controller.
Well, some people have the adapter already, but I was like, if you don't have the adapter, go see if they have a bundle with the adapter with the controller, folks. If you because that's how it's gonna only work on your Switch with the adapter. Well, you can kind of find one on cheap on Amazon, but I would say just look around. But if you already have an adapter, you don't have the controller, then I see like this will be like a good buy. But like I said earlier, there's like already a crap ton of GameCube copies, and some people are selling the old GameCube controllers. You probably have one. You probably have one in
Yeah,
your house, lying around in your house. You
same
don't even
here.
notice.
Yeah, and by now there's already been a ton of third party adapters that do work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thankfully, we
Yeah,
won't have to
yeah.
worry about anything being bricked, unlike some other things like Joy Cons and
go,
docks.
go ahead, Nicole.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I had a purple GameCube controller, but it started at a certain point the control stick it started acting all weird and whatnot, and like it would like randomly you could feel it kind of like pop out of the or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I told you this, DC, when I gave you my GameCube games. But my GameCube controller just started acting retarded. So
Yeah, same with mine. My control stick
I'll still
legit
take it
broke.
though. I'll still take it though. I'm broke, buddy. I'll take anything.
Yeah, my control stick just legit broke. Yeah, I've abused it that much because of that much, and I blame Melee on that one. I
I'll
fully
blame.
blame Melee like I fully blame Smash 3DS for falling into that very same mishap a lot of the other people did with their control pads.
Pretty much. Damn you! Why are you so addictive, game? You can't play. You can't play a game for being so fucking good that you have
You
to.
can blame it for really bad controls where you have to hit it hard, though.
Yeah,
That game was like Smash Melee was a bit loose. Was a bit of a loose game.
Well, like, you know how you have some things where you
Unless you're
can.
going pro.
It's pretty much your. Like in Street Fighter, I know we're talking about Smash, but you hit certain combos and then you keep hitting those certain combos. If you even drop it for a second, the guy gets free. You're like juggling that guy. You have to hit it so fast and with so much aggression when you do that, though.
Actually, let me. Actually, I might need to retract my statement because how about when people were kids? Like we were kids when some of us used to hit the controller really, really hard, or like try to do things like really, really hard because we think that we'll get ourselves out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah, that also might. That also need to be factored into. Like I used to sometimes like kind of hit the A button, the B button like really really fast, or kind of hit the C stick up like really really not safely. And I'm just gonna say like as a kid
I
you
was
did
a
do things
I
stupid.
was a noob. I would button smash until I did something right.
Pretty much, and that's why I
That
feel
that
like it's
explains all my fighting games at all. That includes Smash. That includes. I am not a fighting game guy. I would rather kill you in a first-person shooter.
Halo. We're going
I
Halo.
I would destroy you in Halo, Call of Duty. Yeah, those were my games of choice. Maybe this Christmas I'll get the new Call of Duty and go destroy some noobs.
My brother got the new Call of Duty. I played it a couple times. It's cool. I
Yup.
don't hate it. It's cool.
Anything else?
Don't. I say if you don't have a GameCube
Drop
controller,
that dun dun dun. Hey, sorry.
I say if you have the adapter, don't have a game controller, go pick up you can go pick it up, but make sure there's other options out there. If you don't have the adapter, go pick up the adapter first, because they're gonna advertise the controller, but not the adapter. So, and if you have the Switch Mini, I don't know why the fuck you're listening to this, because this does not pertain to you in any way possible,
Mm-mm.
You went there.
Yeah.
unless you have a fucking wireless. Other than that, yeah, you don't have to worry about this. Okay,
Anyway,
next one.
next one. So a game that started off as a Fire Emblem ROM hack ended up is not only it's not only aiming for the a Switch release, it has a Kickstarter. The game at hand is called Path of the Midnight Sun, which used to be Fire Emblem Midnight Sun until they decided to say, you know what, screw this, let's do our own thing and kick all the Fire Emblem stuff.
Good for them.
Yeah. They're looking for a funding goal of over £27,000 as of the writing of this article, and they'll do full voice acting by 43K at 43K.
Wait, full voice acting too? I can
Yeah.
see them actually. I can see them actually reaching the goal, depending on what the game looks like.
Actually, judging from the trailer, it actually looks really beautiful. They're all using live 2D stuff.
Yeah.
And I definitely would play this to show a bit of it, but
Those are not my cups of tea. I mean, I can, if it's visually stunning, I might play it. It's just, for me, I love good art and I love a good story. As long as I have both of those elements, I can jump into almost any game.
yeah, same with me. I am a bit lax with art style unless I am a bit lax with art style to tell you the truth, but both good story and good gameplay get me more.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Oh no, I was just trying to read the title, but you guys can continue.
Okay, I was going to say, if it looks good, yes. If it looks good, then if it looks up your alley, then we'll go ahead and recommend this. As for me, looks like I said, I need to see the trailer. I am not an advocate on the Fire Emblem series. I don't play the Fire Emblem series. I played the one on Game Boy Advance. Said it's all right. I played the one on the phone. It's all right. I don't know if this one will be all right, but I'll look at the trailers and then dictate my decision after that one because I can't say for sure because I haven't looked at the game yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I did look at the trailer and it looks pretty promising on my end.
But they said
Yeah.
full voice acting,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I'll just
Godspeed
wait for
to
one of
them.
y'all to play. I'll just wait for one of y'all to play it first before I attempt to get a game. So yeah.
I need you to play that Colonel Fried Chicken game. Love me, Colonel Center. Hell yeah, I need to see you
Oh
play
yeah,
that.
we definitely. Yeah, we
Why?
definitely still should play that. Now it's the scheduling that's getting messed up.
I see you got that chicken sandwich, Colonel Sanders. What you going to do with it? Boss.
As of this recording, I should be able to make time for that tomorrow, but once again, Epic has to be there. Epic has to be there. Nicole has to be there, otherwise we'd look totally sus. And that's the
Yes.
only three requirements. I got the stream, I got the game, I got all that stuff down.
Because they need a female or at least a female figure to be
Yeah.
able to be present so they don't look as creepy as they are feeling when
Yeah.
they're playing the game.
What are you talking
Because-
about? I look creepy every day. I can play that game with a straight face. No, I am not playing that on my
Good.
channel. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
The main
Don't
focus
lie.
From what I've seen, the
Hold
main
on.
focus of the story is Colonel Sanders, but we can aim for other people.
Okay, I'm
Or
going to
so I
stop you
think.
right there. You are a lie. There is nothing you can say. You cannot say you could play that game with a straight face.
But
Especially
challenge
not
this to
after
people,
me and
alright?
Ashley.
I
Especially
challenge
not
you
after
this.
seeing
You're
Ashley.
going to play. You're going to do not laugh, but you have to play the game, and you're going to have a thing of water in your mouth. If you spit your water out at any point, you lose.
I can't do that. One of the girls look extra thick, and that's what I'm going to laugh at. Damn, she's thick. Chicken legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just what I've said earlier when you guys were speaking over me again.
I
You
laugh-
cave the moment you see Ashley.
I laugh at the popular girls and popular guy. Like
Yeah, that's the
popular-
girl.
I
That's
know.
the one I was
But
laughing at.
you're the popular chick at a
Yeah.
chicken university.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to hang with
Good
y'all.
job.
No, no,
It's like
no.
it's like
But,
Meg Griffin at
Yeah.
the airport.
Yeah.
You're
look,
the hottest chick here.
look.
Yeah. Once
I swear,
again, the
if y'all
requirement.
end up,
You got
wait,
it. You got
Nicole,
this
if,
one.
continue.
wait, wait, if, I swear, if y'all end up getting in that game, and I end up just so happen to be the only chick, and y'all start doing some creepy stuff on there, dude, I swear, that's when I'm just gonna be questioning my friendship with y'all. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, hey, I'm not
Then
playing
yeah,
it.
again, your presence ended up being a requirement
I'm
there
not.
because
I'm not held. I'm reading. I'm reading what my. Oh, that's my lawyer is telling me I'm not held accountable. I'm not held accountable to anything what they do or anything I do, and they're saying that the matter says. Yeah, I will not disclose anything at this time.
yeah, all I want to say
yeah.
is that if it starts to become creepy, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all gonna need some therapy, man.
Apparently,
At
you can
least
die.
we avoid. At least we would avoid the homo suspicion points.
Not
Okay.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
That's
that
why.
y'all gonna need some therapy. I'm gonna question my friendship with y'all, and I
No.
might just end up disowning y'all on our channel. But most likely we're gonna blame
And
Supra.
she
So
talking about disowning you too, man. That's
Ouch.
sad. And she's
and
very
y'all know
accepting
I
of a lot of people.
and
Uh,
y'all know I will usually and y'all know I don't play if I disown you.
Hey man, we all pay a price. We all have to pay a price.
Yeah, it's just $4.99 for chicken.
Actually, no,
that's
actually,
why.
no, it's free.
That's why
The
you're the
game's free.
aggravating of the podcast.
I know. I know the game's free.
That's why we gave you
Uh,
aggravating seat.
And no, I do not like bone in my mouth. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa! You said that.
You about
Remember
to have me
that.
disown you already.
All right.
No, because I no, because I no,
We're
because I'm
far
black, and I
from
know some people are gonna do. No, some
we're
people are
far
gonna say
from
that
the
shit.
real clown world topics, and we've already been here.
Change the topic, man. Change the topic.
Yes, please, with strawberries on top.
Uh,
You're in charge of the
you're
topic.
in charge of the topic.
Oh yeah, yes I
I
am.
bet
Next topic. Over 11K people asked Spotify to see if they want to support the Nintendo Switch, but Spotify says don't count on it. Don't have any further info to share at the moment for now.
Switch
okay.
gonna become fucking
What?
Netflix. Get the fuck out of here for Spotify.
Yeah, I think I'd see Netflix as a better app than Spotify at this point, even though Netflix is extra questionable.
Not really.
I gotta admit I haven't been on my Netflix account in a minute.
What's your
So
password? What's your password?
no.
Not on stream.
I
No,
know.
no,
I
no,
know.
no.
I know. Just text it to me.
Ugh. We'd get nuked for doxing.
Let me get your Netflix password. Yeah, that's what you say, guys. You don't ask for a number. You ask for a Netflix password because when you both share accounts, you're in. You're already in.
Mm-mm,
It's no longer Netflix and chill though, so don't question that.
and
Who
we
said
ran all out of chill.
who said Netflix and chill? All those access accounts, you won't need any
No,
chill.
you
Yep. Wait, I'm gonna say this now. For any of you watching, don't you dare ask me for my Netflix account, okay? Don't you
oh,
dare ask me.
she's telling you don't ask her.
Mm-mm.
Stay outside the box.
Yeah, you
Stay
gonna
in
be
your zone.
right
Just stay in your
there
lane.
at
Just
leg
stay in
length.
your lane.
You gonna be right there at leg length, all right?
Legless.
Yeesh.
Because girls would not give you your Disney. They would not give up their Disney account password. Because that Mandalorian, you might as well go somewhere else to go watch that shit.
Or go yar har
Be
fiddle
on.
dee dee.
In other
I don't
words,
condone that, but I
DC,
understand.
in other words, DC, you pretty much saying, be gone.
Be
I want,
gone, say
I,
Tom.
I want my baby Yoda. Shut the fuck up, boomer. I mean, millennial. Even worse.
I
Seriously.
shouldn't be laughing at that. I
Meanwhile,
shouldn't
in
laugh.
Japan, the Switch just outsold the PlayStation 3 there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
in
about to
terms
say
of
they should get
lifetime
their PS4.
sales.
How's Xbox doing in Japan?
Uh, not a drop, I bet.
I will play a violin for them, but
Yeah,
What?
it's
no,
just
not
too
any
bad.
violin. Get the world's smallest violin.
Exactly.
You gonna put Mr. Krabs on them with the with the world's smallest violin?
Yeah.
There's not enough shits to give for a single tier for Xbox in Japan. That's why I don't give no fucks.
Mm-mm.
You
Yeah.
said it, Xbox. I love you. If you want to hire me, I'm still available.
Yeah.
Oh
PS3
yeah,
had
hire me.
great.
If you hire me, I won't give a fuck. I'll just praise the system all day because I have an Xbox.
PS3 had a great reign in Japan, and now the Switch is just doing is just beating it. This is really amazing, to be honest.
Well, Menos is trying to say that you can now take your waifu simulators on the go, and no, that is not a joke. There is a waifu simulator on the fucking Switch, and I'm not playing.
Hmm. There's tons of them,
Okay.
but there is definitely a waifu simulator there.
Yeah, yeah. I shouldn't be talking about this while I'm the only chick on here. So
Hey man, the folks gotta know.
Yeah.
yeah.
They
But
don't
not
need to
while
know
I'm the
what
only
you
chick on
play
here.
though.
What are you talking about? When I play a waifu simulator, it has action in it. Near Automata.
Hmm.
Hey man.
At 3 hours.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
oh, oh.
King. Hold
Sorry
on, hold
about
on.
that. That was a
I'm
bad
just gonna
bug.
say this. No kink
Yeah. See,
shame.
this is what's gonna make me want to disown y'all, man. Well, except for outside.
Jeez.
uh,
Okay.
Chase, yeah. I'll give you that one. No kick shaming, no kick shaming.
Hmm.
But have you not played Near Automata? It's a great game. I've seen people play it,
Yeah,
and I
it's
played
really
it.
nice.
It's a great game. And yes, yes, 2B is a waifu, and I fully recommend that. I don't care if I go full with. Yeah, she is a waifu.
Hmm. Fully recommend as well.
Step on me, 2B. What? All right, next topic.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cut that one
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Or not.
Let's move on.
It's a
Let's just
joke.
move on.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Nah,
Relax.
I'd prefer the lap pillow
See, I
instead
thought
of
the
the
other
stepping
one was the
part.
lewd one.
I prefer the lap pillow instead of the stepping part. But that's
Okay,
just
I said
me.
it was a
Next
joke. He's
topic.
going full on with it.
Can we move on,
Yeah,
please? Can we
yeah.
move on?
Let's do that. Now, now we're in the Sony territory.
Wait, did you
So
say Sony?
yeah, we have
Okay.
Sony related news.
Means
Okay,
so
let's
means
go.
soy boys. All right, let's go.
Eh.
Read.
So the Kingdom Hearts 3 newest Remind DLC trailer leaked. There, unfortunately, Square Enix was not fast enough for the internet, and with that, it teased a lot of story and a bunch of new content as well. Also, you're able to pre-order this DLC right now.
She's still useless.
Y- Yeah, you're
Spoilers.
actually you can play as her still this time around, judging from the trailer.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can legit play as her in some of the other characters.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
She's still fucking useless.
yeah, unfortunately, she's still useless.
Yeah, before people waste their money, how much is it?
Mm,
Too damn much for that shitty ass game. Sorry.
yeah,
Exactly.
still
No,
too
no, no,
much.
no, 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 no. I fully agree with you. Like, I feel like
Oh,
everybody's already
let
pre-ordered
me
my
be
game.
honest.
She
I
got
haven't played it. I don't know, and I'm just talking out my ass right now. So
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Wait, I don't think it says here.
I got the game. I put it in my PlayStation. I have not turned that shit on in a minute until I ain't got these two games and I installed it. I gotta hop on Kingdom
Ugh.
Hearts 3. It will happen sooner or later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
due to some
cause
crap happening, I lost my PS4 to pawn shop hell, so now I don't have
what?
no reason.
yeah, so I actually stopped playing at Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, but that
Ye-
You got lost
haven't
there,
touched
didn't
that.
you?
So what?
You got lost in that world, didn't you?
See about that world right there, okay? I just kind of stopped playing, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
probably not gonna touch this game for a while because I
What's
have the other 9 Kingdom Hearts games. So
what's
yeah,
Yeah,
wrong?
I
Johnny Depp,
almost got
Johnny
burned.
Depp was too much for you?
Yeah, I almost got burned out there because that world is extra huge.
Do you want to feel to be a pirate? Arg?
Mm,
You
really, really,
are a
really, really,
pirate.
really.
Arg.
You're asking to get smacked, bro.
Hey, 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 hey. It happens.
Yeesh.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Smacks don't happen unless you let them.
I
Any
have
further
fun,
thoughts
man.
on on this info at hand?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I really do think that the DLC should be free for early adopters because I did hear that the story was bullshit, and honestly, this pre-order should be like for all those who got the game early on, like at day one release, or for all those who got the game, this is going to be free to all ya. Of those who haven't gotten the game yet, well, this will be added on DLC for the early adopters as an apology for fucking up that story. But honestly, just wait for Final Fantasy VII remake, or just play the old Final Fantasy games, or just play anything else. I'm not saying the game is bad or not, but I'm just
You
like,
really are.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not saying that the game is bad at this point. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that 2019 came out with some great games, and I'm just saying like Resident Evil 2 remake ain't bad. Give that a shot. The game is really good.
You
Link's
just trying
Awakening.
to promote the game, ain't you? So we can get sponsored.
Capcom, please sponsor me, please. I want to work for you.
Are you sure you want that?
Yes, I want to work at Capcom.
Oh man.
That's a
Man,
free
I
check.
actually, side note, I tried to apply there as a coder, and yeah, about that, they wouldn't, they never hit me back. I'm like, bruh, I need a job.
N- Nicole, you have my sympathies.
Everyone
I'm like,
needs a
bruh,
job right now.
I
Next
got a
topic.
job, but I mean,
You
I
need
got a job
experience.
now. I got a
Perhaps.
Next
job now
topic.
where I have to work 32 hours, but I mean,
No,
bruh, I
I
need
keep
a
wanting to
job.
talk about this one. Everyone needs a job. Let's just talk about that. No, I'm kidding. Let's go to the next topic.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, the boss of
Okay.
PlayStation now just confirmed that Sony won't do another gaming handheld.
Well, why,
Yay!
man? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Why would they?
they just basically straight up gave up on the handheld business, especially after the PS Vita bombed extra hard. Except for Japan. Well, except for Japan, they're still playing with that one. But
Japan
literally everywhere
Japan would
else,
buy anything though.
yeah,
Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I always want to visit Japan eventually, but at the same time, you could sell just about anything there.
Um, you're thinking of China, but
No, I'm thinking of Japan.
mm.
but
Are you sure that's not China?
no, because if that was the case, then the Microsoft game, the Xbox would sell well there, and it didn't. It didn't.
Fair
Wait,
That's why I'm
enough.
gonna have to review your ideas,
Fair
man.
enough.
the
You got me
Xbox
on that
bombed
one.
there too.
Yeah, in Japan, yeah, it bombed hard. Like,
No, not Japan, China.
Oh no,
no. China, I think it's doing
They're
okay.
their number one customers.
China gets like a lot of knockoff stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah,
And
and they're
they could get away with that shit for some odd reason.
they're about to get the Switch soon.
They say.
Yeah,
That's what they say. But here's what Japan does: they do not like a lot of Western crap, even though they do kind of like a lot. They do kind of like some of the Western's crap. So keep that in mind.
Yes, I'm just gonna say that, man, because you kind of confused me.
yeah. They did.
they like a lot of Western things, but they don't like a lot of Western things. Like there are some companies that they just straight up hate. That's just pure Western for no reason. But they do like a lot of Western items for some odd reason.
Yeah.
I'm just it's me.
Ah, okay. Alrighty then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I admit I did have some fun with. I did have some fun with the PSP, and I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
the
a lot have
PS2.
had them both. I'm pretty sure a lot of people had fun with both the Vita and especially the PSP.
Dude, I used to love the PSP up until I lost mine.
The
Mine,
PSP was fun. I remember in middle school,
yeah,
the
mine
King
broke
Kong game
down.
they came out.
Mine broke down, and I can't count how many times I played Persona 3 Portable. No, yeah, how
Well,
many?
there might have been a reason it crapped out then, wouldn't there be?
Yeah, I think yeah, it must have been on my third or fourth playthrough. It's an extra long game.
So I sold mine twice. Apparently, I got one PSP for free. A friend gave me their PSP, but it didn't have a disc tray. Apparently, that has been a problem with some PSPs where people take out the fucking disc tray and then they sell that shit for half off. I do not know what type of crack they was going through, but that shit happened. And I had one with the disc tray. Had it, played it, liked it, sold it. It happens. It happens sooner or later. But I had an experience with a PSP with one of my friends had it in the fifth grade. I'm not gonna say who, but apparently he was watching porn on it and got caught in class watching it. And to this day, I could never forget that shit. It was the funniest shit I ever heard.
Oh
He
man.
forgot he didn't have his headphones in, and it came out, and everybody heard that shit. And that shit was hilarious.
Ugh.
Oh,
What
that
kind was it?
was elementary school too, in the fifth fucking grade. It
Ah!
was the
So about half your class didn't understand it, and the other half is like
oh no, I went
turning.
to
Okay.
I was saying I went to a Roger school. No, we all understood what the hell was going on, except for me because I was an innocent little boy. I'm just kidding. I knew what.
You're a lie. You, don't lie.
All right. In the fifth grade, I
Sounds
did
like
not
that.
know what was going on until somebody told me. All right.
I'm about to say, you better not lie to me, bruh. Because
Yeah.
I'm like practically your sister, so. Bruh.
Was in the fifth grade. I didn't know at first, and then when somebody told me that, I was like, "Oh, that's not good."
Yeah,
He always suspended. So
just be glad it wasn't high school, and thankfully that one blew over. Someone else got
Dude,
caught, and someone else got caught, and there was a good laugh.
no,
Thankfully,
see,
they didn't
if
get in
that
trouble.
happened, if that happened in high school, man, the
Oh,
whole
you that
building would know.
that kid's life
I'm
would be
shocked the whole
over.
building didn't know then.
well, people do some stupid shit in my
Yeah.
high school. That's another story. Those are other stories for another day. I'm not going on with them. But anyways, kids, back in the old days, you can call us all boomers, but people used to take those SD cards that you put in the PSPs and just download illegal shit off the internet, and then they put that shit in the PSP. What they did was they take videos, they put it on the SD cards, and then they run it like full videos. The problem about that one is it's illegal to do that shit.
Now,
Yeah, they do it. They patched it out now. But how long did it take them to patch this shit out back in the day? It took them much.
Probably too. Probably like forever.
yeah,
Yeah, they weren't able to
it
back
took them a
then.
little too long. Just say that.
Yeah, people jailbroke that shit. People put like a shit ton of games. Actually, I had a PSP that played Pokemon Fire Red on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sony, leave me alone. You can't get me because I wasn't mine. I didn't do it. And I'm not
yeah.
gonna.
Never
Dude, you
underestimate the
messed yourself up,
determination
man.
of
Be quiet.
hackers.
I
Never
don't have.
underestimate the determination of hackers. That's pretty much everyone's biggest mistake there.
Yeah,
This is about to be a very short stream if we keep talking about this.
Hey man. So, all right, go.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, if I have to hear about the government, man, I don't know y'all.
yeah. Let's move it, move it.
Let's see what you think
So
there.
the game onward to PC/multi-platform. The Game Awards will include around 10 new game reveals.
Wait, what?
Ow,
Whoa,
ow.
whoa!
Dog whistle over here. Shh. You calm it down.
What?
Wow.
Someone was screeching. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Uh,
me. Yeah.
Whoa, Romeo. Whoa.
I ain't Romeo.
That ain't Romeo. That
Wait,
wasn't
that wasn't
Romeo. He
him.
over here asleep.
no, that was
Romeo is asleep. What are y'all talking about?
That was
that
me.
was crack
That
pipe over
sounds
there.
like. It sounds like that would have woke him up.
I can't be crack pipe if I don't smoke.
You could definitely be crack pipe if you don't smoke.
Can't be a crack pipe if you don't smoke.
Uh, we don't condone smoking, no crack, and no podcast or anything, or any more drugs for that matter.
We do not condone drugs on the podcast.
Mm. Yeah, back on
Uh,
track. They're gonna. It is slated that the Game Awards are gonna announce 10 new games.
that's a lie.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
I
sounds like
agree
a
with
lie.
Chase. It's gonna be 5
That sounds way too
rehashed.
good. Sounds way too good to be true.
Yeah, that definitely is way too good to be true.
Hang on, Chase. Here's
Not
what's gonna be.
counting the KH3 leak.
It's gonna be 5 trailers that games of we already know with new trailers, and it's just gonna be 5 new games, but they're gonna be indies, and it's gonna be 1 new game. That's what I'm predicting it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
and at least one
I
Switch
don't.
port.
I guarantee you, it's not even a AAA game.
All right,
And at
probably.
least one Switch port.
Yeah, and the Switch port.
Wait, what?
I want that Tokyo Mirage section game. I really want to play that
Uh,
RPG. Looks
you,
good.
you still want that crap.
He wants that crack, bro.
I want that crack.
Stay
Oh, right.
away from it, man. Stay away.
What?
Man.
Tokyo
Oh, no,
Mirage section's
no.
not. Yeah, you don't believe it's good?
No.
Hey,
Uh-uh.
hey, this is the first time I'm hearing of the game, so don't get mad.
It's Persona. I mean,
That is why.
it's Fire
Yeah.
it's Fire Emblem and Shibugata. That is a weird fucking thing. You're supposed to be a Fire Emblem mixed with a Shibugata Tensei game. Yeah, I know I said that shit wrong. Leave me alone. But it ended up being Persona anyways.
Yeah. It ended up being far more Persona like than anything, than either.
Persona dancing series, not the mainline series too. That's a sad thing.
Sure.
Owie. Any further thoughts on this?
Oof.
No, I'm good.
Well, 10 trailers. Let's when it comes around, let's see what they do with it. Either they can waste opportunities or they can utilize it. They're probably gonna waste it. But Sora for Smash, let's see it. Or Crash for Smash, let's see it.
Anywho,
Anywho, what you do?
We're waiting for you,
Yeah.
Mr.
You do it wrong.
Now,
Is how you do.
Onward to the
Sorry.
prelude to the foolishness. So there was a class action There was some class action gender discrimination lawsuit that Riot fell under, and because of that, it ended up the results ended up having to end up paying out a cut of $10 million to everyone that was either female or identified as female, or so the article says.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's sexism right there. Okay, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's clear
Exactly, bro.
sexism. Clear, blatant sexism.
Nah,
Actually,
my
go
my
ahead.
view changed though. Like I told y'all how I went to anime Hawaii, and it was very fun going there. Like it was super cool. But my view totally changed because I was not expecting so many transgender or people that were saying they were the opposite sex. I was expecting them to be there, but I wasn't expecting so many. It just blew my mind how many people there were.
Wait, you
Anyway,
mean
that's-
legit trans?
Like they weren't. There were some that were full trans, and then there were some that were planning on being going through the procedures. But then there was also the ones that identified as the opposite sex, and it really caught me off guard. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, not only
Anyways,
yeah. Speaking
Here's
of
what I can say.
speaking of
Uh,
identifying, no, yeah, this is just gonna dig an even deeper hole for Riot.
hang on. Let me just say like this. If you don't know that there has been a discrimination at Riot Games for like fucking years, and has come to light. Like, yeah, this has finally come to light, and they finally reaping what they sow. Because there has always been a discrimination between, females being underpaid, transgender people not being treated right in the workplace. I did hear a lot about that in a fucking in Riot Game Studio, that happening. Hey, I just heard it. And then, yeah. And if it's true, like this says it's true, then you reap what you sow.
yeah,
Hmm.
yep, agreed.
Treat everybody fairly. Men and women deserve the exact same rates.
Well, now you see, you just discriminated right there.
Exactly, but I don't
Uh-huh.
care. Treat men and women with the same race. Treat everybody fairly. Everybody should be treated
But at the
equally
same
and all that stuff.
time, like that's I'm going to defend this case right now because I had to defend this case once before. Women are. I don't know specifically about this case. I'm not going to even pretend I do. But women are not as mistreated as some colleges would like you to believe. There's actually been. It's true that men actually ask for raises more, and then women also leave on maternity leave a lot more times than men do. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to hear that I'm sexist or none of that bullshit because I'm not. I'm just saying that this is a fact that's actually been proven,
Okay.
at least in a college theory. Now continue.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I was just saying, like, honestly, as long as people have been treated fairly, you ain't gonna hear any complaints from me, even if you are or you're not.
Yeah,
Same
fair
here.
enough.
Oh, that's it. You go
Yeah.
ahead, Menos.
Some if some still call sets the same way. Well, tough luck. Next topic.
Damn. Well, yeah, that's true.
I think I just broke my chair.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh well. That chair I'm sitting in just one of the screws popped out.
Uh
I'll find it later. Hopefully.
oh. Good thing we didn't hear a tumble.
Oh no,
Now,
you wouldn't hear it tumble. You'd hear a stream of curse words.
It'll be like beep 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 beep. I can't say that because we would get demonetized. Beep 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 beep. And we're gonna hear one fuck bomb. Fuck.
thank God I labeled this challenge not for kids at all. Next
You really
topic.
shouldn't. Okay.
No. Kojima
Kojima.
Productions veteran Ken Imaizumi departs following the release of Death Stranding. After some differences, he ended up leaving. Let's put it shortly. Also, also put it even more bluntly, he's basically saying here he'd rather make video games instead of movies. Y'all are clearly making movies here.
I'm gonna ask Chase something.
Go for it.
Do our public perception kind of miscue some game developers and put them in the wrong light, even though they're a way different person than we perceive them to be?
I would
If
say
that makes sense.
yes. You're asking if the media frontiers some of the game developers as a certain stereotype. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would say yes and no, but pretty much kind of like, do we paint developers in a certain light? Like, do we favorite? Pretty much, do we put them in their favorite spot because they make some things that we like over the years, and we expect them to be this type of person? Well,
Well,
in reality,
yeah,
they're
I
probably
would
not.
say yes. Especially when it comes to a game that you really like. Let's say you find a game that's got a really good story arc to it and that you love, and it's fantasy, and it's a little gooey at some parts if you care for the gooey or if you're more about the action. Now, you could assume that uh, if I said game developer to you, I want you to think three descriptive words that come to your mind. In my mind, when you say game developer, what comes to my mind is male, smart, and good with coding. Now, I just described a lot of people, but I can almost guarantee you they're not all going to be game developers because there are really good game developers that are female. There are really good game developers that have no idea of coding, and there's some really good game developers that are not smart in the least.
Right.
As in they
So,
had a couple screws loose.
well, no, I mean literally they could be considered stupid.
Oh, understood.
Like Einstein was considered stupid, I believe, when he was a kid, or considered ADHD or something. I can't remember what that quote is, but he was considered something, and everyone thought he was just a nut. And years later, they found out, oh no, he's a genius. So, or started treating him as a genius.
Nice.
But yeah, I would say that I think that goes with any field, though. You could describe any field, and you can always think of a term to describe those people.
All right.
I think it's just our way of coping with how to actually present people. Like, what's the standard quo of this type of field? If you're going to say, like, a garbage person, people that pick up trash, you automatically think that these people are not smart or have bad luck or they probably didn't go to college or don't have degrees or don't have the intelligence. When honestly, they could probably be one of the smartest people you'll ever meet and actually know theory better than the teachers out of college.
All right.
That's how I look at it, at least.
The reason I was asking you because
Okay.
yeah, the reason I was asking you because it's like 12:40. I think I honestly think that Kojima. I don't look at him as a game. I don't look at him as a game developer.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him as more of a game director in a sense. I feel like he was a game developer at a point, but now because he wants to be not somebody contained to one field. He wants to do multiple things, and I think that's where the stem of why I'm not digging what Death Stranding looks. I haven't played that game, so I really can't really say too much on that game. But I can see why people will kind of turn off to Death Stranding. I can see why people love Death Stranding. I
can understand it though, as a future game developer in game developing.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
no, you're good.
I don't want to be stuck doing. I mean, there are the people that want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again because they're getting better at it each time. But then there are people that are like artists that once they've done a medium or once they've done a thing, they'd rather move on more challenging stuff or onto a new project because nothing is perfect in this world. There's never ever going to be anything that's perfect after in any sense. Like you can't make a perfect box. Doesn't happen. So you can always keep thinking and keep designing and artistry mixed with what's it called? Engineering, I guess.
Yeah, and I was just like I said, I don't feel like Kojima is a I don't feel like Kojima is like the game developer that we once knew.
Yeah.
I feel like he is a game director. That's why he's pining to tackle more media outside of video games. Because, like you said, he wants to spread his wings into different other hands and keep doing the exact same thing over and over again, which is fine. Which is fine and understandable. Like, yeah, because it is his company, and he can do whatever he wants with his company. But I'm just like, when I'm looking at this, when I looked at the new Kojima game, I'm not looking at new Kojima. I'm trying to look at the vision, what he's trying to do for his company and him for the future. And it really doesn't sound like the Kojima that everybody thought he was going to be in this new light. That's why I'm really kind of skeptic. I'm really so skeptic of the things that he's doing now. And if all y'all want to know what I'm trying to say is, this Kojima that made Death Stranding is a lot different than the old Kojima that he made his other games. It really does sound like that. He just wants to make a narrative game. And the thing is, I like a narrative game, but the point of video games is to make something fun that I can play.
Well, no. The point of video games is, yes, it's supposed to be fun. It's like, what's the difference between a movie and a video game? The difference is the interactive ability with a video game. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all. That's the only difference between the two. That's the only difference that will only ever be the difference.
Yeah, speaking of
But
interactive,
I think we talked
speaking
about
of
this last.
interactive games,
Oh, go ahead.
mhm.
yeah, speaking of interactive games, let's move on to the next topic. And before we move
Okay.
Okay.
on to the next topic, we're definitely gonna need this dude. We're gonna need this dude because when we get to Clown World, it's gonna be a doozy. There's a game which trailer just stopped that goes by "I am Jesus Christ."
I've
This
seen
is
it.
yeah. It fully reenacts the life and times of Jesus Christ, covering from birth and baptism all the way to the crucifixion and resurrection.
Oh man. See, I thought about this game a while ago when I first started college. Anyways, go ahead.
Bad idea. It's a bad fucking idea. But go ahead,
It
man.
is because you
Yeah,
got so many people that are you. You don't have a true. You have believers in a game.
mhm.
You have believers in faith, and each one has a slight different opinion on how it actually happened or what it actually is going to be. So, anyways,
You mean extremists? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
well, no,
yeah.
it's
There's
like
some extremists that
Catholics
may.
versus it's like
Yeah,
Catholics
there's
versus
some
Christianity
extremists.
versus Judaism.
Yeah, there are some extremists that may have a problem with this thing,
Oh yeah,
My,
no,
but
it's going to be a
my problem with this game is not with the game itself. Like I said, it's with the extremists.
yeah,
Some
same.
Christian, some Christian people and some other religion will think that, oh, this game is fine. It's like it's all right. It's. I don't think they're there to poke fun. I just think they're there to make a game, which some people are going to find that fine. But the extremists, whoo, they're going to blow this game out of
Yeah, they're
proportion.
gonna set this thing on fire.
You're
yep.
making fun of my religion. No, that is not what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yes, they are, and they're trying to make a buck out of it.
uh, they can still beat up the devil
This
in this
ain't
thing.
my
They can still beat up the devil
Jesus.
in this thing. I don't care. Ree!
This ain't my Jesus. This.
I like that one. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's like, this ain't my Jesus. I'll never support this game. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You,
Like like
go
the
be
rest
you.
of you said, I am perfectly fine with this. But it's once again, it's the extremists that's gonna have a huge problem and re about this until the end.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just, I'm just not a big fan of extremists. I'm really not. I really do not like their practices. I don't like their ways. Sometimes It's
You
just
offended
good.
me with the fact that you don't like me.
Just let it go.
Oh yeah, I'm forcing the future comments for you.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Like, you don't like me? I'm like, I don't like extremists. I don't. Like, there's a you can go far into your beliefs, but when you go too far to the point where it's then, you're hurting somebody else, or you be like at a point where you like just don't like this person for this one thing, it gets too far. But then you might argue, but you don't like extremists. I'm like, I don't, because y'all take shit too far. I don't care what y'all do, but when y'all do it to the point where it's hurting somebody, that's when that shit becomes pretty much asinine and becomes what the fuck, and stop this shit.
Hmm. No further thoughts, correct?
Oh,
Agreed.
We still got the
Nic-
censorship corner.
real quick, Nicole. Yeah, I see what you posted. Yeah, I'm not with them. All right, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You
have
talking
no
about
idea.
you talking
Yep.
about a group chat?
Yep. Let's leave it like that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about on Skype? Nope.
No,
No,
not
no,
on
Okay.
Skype, or I would have seen it.
somewhere else.
Uh,
Somewhere else.
okay, I'm not in that group chat. So, anyways, continue.
Yeah. Onward to the next topic. Or a two-part next topics. Welcome to the censorship corner. This time around, Terminator Resistance end up having to censor their rather tame set scenes due to Sony and Microsoft regulations. Or as I would like to say, Sony and Microsoy.
They eh?
Okay.
Yeah, even though it was already an M-rated game that already was filed for sexual content. They ended up having to take some of those down. However,
However,
however, there are mods that ended up letting you view them anyway.
yep. Thank you, Internet.
Yeah,
That was kind
yeah,
of creepy.
modders didn't was not having this one, so they ended up doing their thing here.
Oh no, Chase, that was not like, oh, thank you, Internet. No,
Okay.
that was a whoop.
I
Thanks,
I
Internet.
I just wanted to double check, just to clarify.
People would do things that's just like that you had no purpose of doing, but whatever.
DC, you got
Like the hot coffee mod.
D,
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC, you got my text.
Yeah, I got your text. Let me go ahead and retranslate that. The hiragana, because
Oh,
what's on
I
that?
nope. That's Skype on my phone. I thought I did get it. Oh well.
nope, this is something else. But sorry, everybody.
Okay. So what was our
Mhm.
topic again?
Terminator Resistance
Yeah,
mod.
Terminator Resist. Yeah, this was on
Ah,
Terminator Resistance. It was originally censored due to the regulations of both Sony and Microsoft, but modders said no.
All right.
They just flat out said no and made a mod that lets you view him anyway.
I'm just saying, you let that shit pass in Far Cry. You let that shit pass in fucking Mass Effect.
They
And this is the
especially
first
let it
time
pass in Life is Strange,
you let that shit pass in Life is Strange. There's something strange about this shit.
but
Yeah.
not here apparently. Oh, I don't know why. Oh yeah. Oh right.
They're
Because,
not paying them money.
exactly.
Yeah. Then this thing's way too pretty. Let's censor it. Wah. Ugh,
Yeah,
that's
I have
part of.
no,
Yeah,
I have
well,
no
that's actually
opinion.
part of their process.
I have no opinion on it except for one thing. Apparently, the Terminator game, it's getting good. Well, it got shit praise from the critics, but the fans of the series love it because they actually exploring what the fans wanted, which is like the fucking war. Which I don't know why the movies don't want to explore that, but well, Salvation did a little bit, but not all of it through it. But critics critics don't like the game, but some fans do, and some people. And I've seen some reviews of it, and some people that are not the big critics are saying it's an okay game. It's a game. It's not looking to be like nominated, but it's just a normal game, and everybody can just enjoy a normal game here and there. I was like, yeah, you do have points.
If it's not AAA, I don't play it.
Hey, I
Uh,
play indie games. Hey, I play
Yikes.
indie games. Hey.
That's a yikes for me.
Yikes forever.
Oh wait, we're
That's
gonna
from a
get
game.
out of this censorship corner a bit because I accidentally missed this one when going multi-platform. Back to multi-platform news. The Elder Scrolls Legends end up halting end up halting development and has been shut down.
What?
Yeah, Bethesda
Bad.
shut down the virtual card game, The Elder Scrolls Legends.
Damn it! I thought they shut down that line. So close.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about their online. Okay. It's better, but it's not good.
Yeah, sadly.
They wanted to be Final Fantasy 14 so fucking bad, but it's still shit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Youch.
that's it. I can keep
That's
going.
definitely it. You know what's even worse on this? They shut this down, but Fallout 76 is still up and running.
I feel like, you know what would be a really cool game with the Skyrim stuff? I wish they
Yep.
would take the Skyrim models and stuff and just make it a D&D game.
All right, I was thinking on the lines of Mario Maker. I'm scared, but yeah, D&D actually sounds better.
Like, I mean, think of it.
Hmm.
They already have a huge world map. They already have the controls for a player. I mean, if you make it where other players can join in, it's pretty much D&D. Like, you go fight shit. You have magic in the game, which that magic is done right for nine. I'll say 9 out of 15 times it's done right. But when it comes to like the shield spells and stuff, like some of the other spells, it's kind of like, why is this spell even in here? No one will ever use this.
Here's the thing. All I wanted out of a multiplayer. Yeah, all I wanted out of the whole Bethesda multiplayer Skyrim, all I just wanted was a multiplayer Skyrim. They could have gave that to us. A multiplayer Skyrim. That's all most of the people just wanted. Instead, we got whatever that shit was.
Well, I mean, think about it. Let's say you're the Dragonborn, the number one. There can only be one Dragonborn in a world at a time, I believe. I believe how the story goes.
Not in fucking Elder Scrolls Online. Everyone's a fucking dragon.
You know what was always funny to me in like Skyrim? You would play it, and let's say you're like doing each section in order. So you're like in the Thieves Guild, or you're in the Mage Mastery, and you become the Archmage, and you go to this new place, and they always treat you like shit when you first arrive. They don't go like, "Oh, you're the Archmage now? Impressive." Nope. Oh yeah, you're now the new guy. Go clean this shit for me. Go handle this shit for me.
Chase, I'm gonna be really, really honest. Yes, I know what you talk about. Yes, I played Skyrim. I didn't play Skyrim for long. I got bored from it. I got bored from playing it.
But it's just hilarious that you can go and become this once in a lifetime position, pretty much. Like, people train for years to do it. Well, your character plays for like 2 days and becomes the new Archmage.
Oh yeah.
It's like, wow, this is kind of pathetic. You spent years trying to just become this character. I did it in 2 times, and I didn't even have to study.
Well, it's video game, video game logic. Just put in video game logic what that is, because you're supposed to be the chosen one. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Or make make the magic side of the Skyrim into a Harry Potter game.
Actually, I'll play the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I'll still play that too.
make magic skills like Harry Potter. Like if you want your magic to get stronger, you have to actually use the magic. Use the fucking magic and train.
Yeah,
But
no
no,
microtransactions, no other BS. You have to use the magic and level it as you go.
Yep. And
Just
once you
like back in the
graduate, you can
day.
explore the real world and fuck with people.
oh yeah,
Oh,
here's a
that would
tip.
be a fun game,
Hmm.
GTA style of Harry Potter.
Oh hell
That
yeah.
would be amazing.
Walk up, someone spills coffee on your shoe. What the fuck? I'm sorry, bro. It's okay. Here, fireball.
Fireball set that nigga on fire. I'm on fire. Well, you shouldn't. Well, I was on fire when you spilled that coffee on me.
Should never spilt no coffee.
No socks, no shoes, no loyalty. But you're still gonna be on fire. That's Here's a PSA to all game developers out there: more doesn't always equal better. It doesn't always equal better. Sometimes less is good.
Less is more.
Yeah,
Less is indeed more.
I don't need to play.
As long as you don't suck. Okay.
I don't need to play a fucking open. I don't need to play a 10th open world game. I can just play a linear game and then stop playing after a while. Please God, I do not need to play another fucking open world game. I don't have the time to do that shit. I don't have the mental capacity to sit down and play a fucking open world game. I got
know, but open world games are so much fun.
Yeah, they are.
some of them are.
No, it's not fun being kicked off the team. Even worse, being kicked off the game. Don't worry, this guy wasn't kicked off the team, but he was kicked off a game.
What game was
So,
it?
EA ended up removing Marco van Basten, a soccer superstar, from FIFA 20 over a Nazi joke. Apparently off camera he yelled "Sieg Heil" as a German football manager left in an interview. He said that as a joke, but EA said no.
Too serious.
Chase, didn't you? Yeah, Chase, didn't you
Yeah.
say something about this shit like earlier when we was talking?
I
How?
was talking about PewDiePie or some shit.
Oh, I was about to say, like, people nowadays are taking shit, but sometimes taking this shit way too fucking serious. Calm the
Yeah,
fuck
way too
down.
serious.
It was oh, and speaking of that, the game I was talking about where you said the N word is where did I put it? Firewatch. Firewatch review bombed. Okay. So this is the article I found. It was Firewatch reviewed bombed following PewDiePie's racism incident. So what happened is during the stream of PewDiePie, this was a long time ago, PewDiePie said, I believe, the N word in this game, like he got scared or something. And so the people that made Firewatch is like, oh, he's not playing my game again. And it's like, if you try to post, we will ban you or something like that.
Yeah, pretty
I
much
put-
like this scenario. Except it was
Oh,
They will copyright.
this-
They will copyright strike your channel.
it wasn't even in their game. It was in the Players Unknown game. So what they did is they filed a DMCA takedown of PewDiePie's Firewatch content and future and any game that came from this company. He cannot post because of that comment.
Bullshit, but
the-
alright.
Yeah, so anytime these people make a game that's really good, and because they made Firewatch, and Firewatch was pretty decent, I'll be honest. It looked amazing, but that sucks to just because of a slip of a word.
yeah.
You cannot say anywhere that you're not. I'm like, one, back in the old days, anybody could have said what the hell they want to. B,
Yeah,
this is not my channel, so I'm not going to say specific things. This ain't my channel, and I'm not going to get this channel banned because I have a freedom mouth. Even though I say some slick shit.
I mean,
Yes.
I'll say it. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
totally kidding.
Yeah, let's all not.
I think nowadays we're at a point where everybody is so sensitive. It's going to get worse. It's just going to get
far
fucking worse.
worse before it gets better.
Yep. Still awake
Especially
over
over
there?
stuff like this, where you can apparently get kicked off a game for a Nazi joke.
What you mean,
Mm.
we?
What you mean we? You mean
Oh,
this channel? This ain't my
identity
Yeah,
channel.
confirmed.
they can
You
still
hear
find
that?
it.
Identity confirmed.
Players can still find in-game cards of him, but they can't use him.
Hey, I got this unit already. I already got this unit already. But I can use some more
Really messed
dupes.
up.
That's some bull crap, is what that is.
Hey, let's see the money.
No, we can't. We'll get. You'll get
Oh,
our
copy.
video taken
Oh
down.
yeah,
Copyright.
copyright.
You just said a song name.
Ah,
Actually, I said part of a song. It's not the
part of a
full
song.
song.
If it
No,
were,
I thought it was always
oh
like 30
yeah,
seconds or 15 seconds or something. And they
yeah,
can't.
15 to 30 seconds.
Crazy.
It's some stupid shit like
Yeah,
that.
unless it's other certain songs. Unless it's other certain songs, th- then if they even hear a second of it, boom, copyright.
It's crazy.
Yeah, same goes with footage. If they're either too long or there's a glimpse of it, boom, copyright. Yeah, YouTube's really screwed up like that.
Yep.
But now let's get out of the bed and onward with an actual victory.
We
Back
actually have
then,
those?
yeah. Back then, Code Vein ended up. There was some missing DLC from Code Vein, and main thought was indeed a censorship move. However, that ended up being rectified by Bandai Namco. Oh, this time around. In an update, they're gonna get the missing bath towel costume, alongside with a lot of other goodies confirmed with the update version 1.12. But this one originally wasn't available in the West, but they rectified that.
I just want to say this one thing. There's this son pretty much. I'm gonna say this is Dirty to the West style game. I gotta look it up. That game came out and it barely had any praise for it, and that game actually looks pretty decent, which is sad. Let me see if I can look it up.
Yeah, there really wasn't a proper answer on why that happened, but thankfully that's rectified. So I claim this as a victory. Any further thoughts?
Nah.
Not really. It's kind of self explanatory.
All right. Yes. So in short, this is the one victory of the week, and Terminator Resistance will be Censor Game of the Week.
So stupid. The censor part.
Yeah. Yeah, especially. Yeah, I normally name stuff Censor Game of the Week because of both how it got censored and how stupid it was.
Yep.
And Terminator Resistance had the dumber deal. Rest was just whoever in Code Vein, it doesn't count because that's a victory.
Monkey King Hero is back. That's the game. I think. Yep, that's the game. Monkey King
You
Hero
guys
is
ready
back.
to brace yourself before we get in? Oh wait, no. We we have one more topic left before Clown World.
5 out of 10. Oof.
And it's a short one.
All right, let's go ahead. Go in.
It looks plentiful, but it's a short one.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Alright. I'm not even gonna play a guessing game with this one. But there's actually there's actually a bit of trivia. There's actually a bit of trivia involving Senran Kagura. They're going to name Westward. They're going to name it Ninjugs, but thankfully their better judgment sliced through and prevailed. So I went with the name Senran Kagura instead.
Menos, it's just boobs the game.
Yeah, pretty
And it,
much.
at this point, I feel like everybody honestly plays the game for reasons.
Reasons indeed.
Sure.
Why
That's why
not?
they almost named it Ninjugs.
Okay. I don't see a problem with that. That's practically all it is.
Like, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I don't see any problems with that because it is what it is. It is what it is. We almost named it Ninjugs. It's pretty much fucking boobs the
Yeah.
game. Nobody cares at this point.
Yeah, it's Boobs
Like,
the video game.
It's boobs and you play as female ninjas.
wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Sinner Kagura.
Also,
Sinner
the
and
clothes
Kagura got stand for
explode.
something. Okay, I might have a problem with that one.
What's
But,
it stand for?
hang on, I'm still looking it up right now.
What'd you run into?
I got a Galaxy STD. Hurry up and load.
Oh my god, I'll just look it up.
Oh man.
I'm on here. I'm on here.
Now we've
Let's see.
prepared ourselves.
Shinran Kaga. Shinran.
Let me know when you're there. I'm bracing you for
Sin
it.
roughly means war of disturbance. Kagura is the highest level of ninja.
So
Okay.
War of the Ninjas, pretty much.
So war
Yeah.
to become ninja, or
Yeah.
highest ninja. Okay, that is a doper name for a game that's really not that dope. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It's Naruto, pretty much. But
Mm.
I'd like.
We
I'd
do
Yeah,
like
not
that pretty much
speak.
that's what goes on story wise, but most of the time we're just there for boobies. That's
I
all.
am there for the art. I have you know.
how do I deal with you guys? I'm pulling a
I
fucking
don't know
Nicole
about y'all,
right
but
now.
I'm in there for the plot.
Nigga, I'm about to hit you right now. What the fuck?
Watch the
plot?
word.
You know what kind of plot that is, sir.
There is no plot to that game.
No, he didn't say plot. He said thought.
Alright. Alright.
I'm sure you heard that wrong. It was plot.
Oh no, I heard it right. I was making a joke.
Alright. I even I was like, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'm pulling the Nicole
The
on y'all.
plot is
out.
all about a thought. Let's just be honest.
Yo, me, best girl. Now, it's time to move on. It's time to go to Clown World.
Siren Kagura, peace, splash, bro. It's a good game. It's lewd, but it's a good game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, this one's pretty much also quick shot.
Yeah, sleep yet?
I'm still here.
Nicole, brace yourself. We just entered Clown World.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Your guys are about to find out. First
You know what's
off,
sad? He just typed in what does it mean on Google. I just looked up in Google Translator. That's funny. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
they're members of the former team by Team Liquid. They ended up reuniting and named themselves Negma after the Arabic word for star. However, to make that long story short, everyone that spoke Arabic told them they screwed it.
Doesn't Enigma mean like trash or something?
Yeah, pretty much. They were going by pronunciation, but that was their mistake. You know what's also their mistake? It sounded like something else. Let's not go any further.
Well, yeah, but they could always change their name to Enigma, which would mean they're a person or thing that's mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand.
What the halibut are they? What the halibut are they posting over there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Over where?
What the topic?
Oh
Nig-
yeah, there. No
Nigma
idea.
balls.
Really, dude? Really?
I'm not above that. I'll admit I'm not above that.
Neither were everyone that memed them.
Well, you got to think about some of the announcers, how some of them are going to stutter while they're playing. Like, you feel bad because it's like, and Joe Blow from Enigma. It's kind of like it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah,
Right
it's
there.
definitely a lose-lose situation, especially if you say it too fast.
If
Say
you
that
have
too
crappy
fast, you
internet,
lose your Twitch account.
Yeah.
if you have,
No,
if you,
just you're sitting there and you're both commentating, and then you just happen to slip up on the word, and the other commentator looks at you and then punches you on camera.
Or goes full on with a beat down.
let's just say this: if you have poor internet and it freeze frames and it plays back and you're streaming it, whoo, goodbye to your YouTube channel.
Mm-mm. Well, strike number one.
Yep.
Eef. Yeah, that was definitely a huge can of worms that they opened.
It
For a
wasn't just a
second, I
can.
thought you said.
Mm.
For a second, I thought you was about to say camel.
It was a whole camel of worms he opened up right there. I really don't know what kind of accent to use in that kind of scenario. It kind of sounds like a southern thing, but it also could be another thing. It just might be a thing.
Let me just say this, audience. Yes, well, for me, I think everybody else hears this too. For me, I'm Southern. I'm Southern. No, we do not have an accent. Yes, some people do have accents, and yes, it is cringy.
When I
It
get
is.
angry, I get real southern when I get angry. Like, honestly.
My Southern don't come out.
And I take offense if people call me southern. I like people to know I'm white trash. No,
What
Ah,
Awkward.
annoys me, what annoys me, I gotta admit, what annoys me is like part of it is when people say that I have a Western accent. I'm like, I don't hear it. And then another part is that people be asking me when they find out I'm mixed is that they want to say that people will ask me, are you Mexican? I'm like, no, I'm Puerto Rican, dude.
Yeah,
Like I'm multiracial, but for one of the races I'm mixed with is Puerto Rican. I'm like, dude, I'm not Mexican.
yeah. There are some points. Yes, there are some points when some people say, "Yeah, I sound British," when I'm really not. Never even set foot in there. Most likely because of some things that I say that end up having a British sound to it.
well, another one of my David tales. I I called up an Uber. I had them take me home. I was on my way home. We had a little chit chat. The guy was like, "This is my first time coming down to Georgia. I'm surprised you could speak straight. I thought you would have some type of Southern accent." I'm like, "Why would you think that?"
because the last person he had riding in the back was probably me.
Maybe you probably had two of the exact same rats. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I.
Yeah,
No, I can't get Ubers or Lyfts. I can't use them. And it's not because I don't trust the people driving. It's more the fact that I can't fit in their car.
I knew it. I was like, "Could you not fit in their car?"
Like it's kind of like watching. Have you ever seen that commercial with the inflatable wavy army two men, where
Yep.
it's like driving in a car? Yeah, that'd be me trying to unfold to get out of it. Like the head pressed up against the steering wheel, and
Oh, that's sad. You don't have to fold your legs. You got to
No,
be one of those. No, there's no folding your
best
legs.
best friend. Uh, he when he first got his first car, it was like a hand me down from his family. It was like a little station wagon, kind of like a family. The Christmas movie, Family Harpoons Christmas or Lampoon's Christmas. Anyways, so I get we both ride to each other to a Christmas party. So he gets in, and I try to get in. I finally squeeze myself in. My chest is on the roof. My head is in the back seat area. I'm like, please get there fast. He was laughing. He was rolling on the freaking ground, laughing so hard.
Yeesh.
I just, and
You guys ready for the next topic?
yeah, but real quick,
Yeah.
more of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
So not all Southern people have an accent. I don't know why they would ever ask me that. Wow, I'm surprised you can speak
yeah.
straight. I thought you would have an
Well,
accent.
it's because
To
you're from
warn you
Georgia.
guys ahead, we're going to really gross territory.
Chase, I
How,
don't need them to know what
how,
part. Yeah,
how
I'm from
gross
Georgia.
are we getting, dude?
Yeah, it's extra gross.
So,
Not as
one of
gross
them
as
gruesome.
what. Not as gross as a layered topic, but yeah, it is gross as a layer. It's the same amount gross as a layered topic.
Ah.
Sure.
So
Just go ahead. Just go ahead with it.
PETA's at Twitch user Elenity's throat once again. This time for bullcrap involving one of her dogs. Involving her dogs. So make that long story short, there were far too many isolated incidents that don't look isolated at all regarding her and her dog. And by that I mean that poor guy was aiming at her groceries every time. Yeah, it happened in either just one stream or multiple streams. And PETA got irate enough to go at her and Twitch's throat again, uh, demanding her to be removed.
For what?
Or what?
Yeah,
I'm still confused.
Yes. Say what is the problem with Peter? Yeah. What's the problem? Just
yeah,
yeah. Explain what the problem is,
yeah,
Menos. I'm confused.
yeah. How do I word this?
Was
How
she
I
having
word it
sex with
enough.
her dog?
It looked like it.
Okay.
It looked like it, and there are too many situations where the dog instinctively goes for a cunnilingus position.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that
Goes for
System
hump.
yeah that
validity.
crap happened on stream.
System has found herself in the middle of another
So,
concert. This time involving with her dog, and Peter has demanded that she be removed to her. Literally is no stranger to controversy involving her pets. She recently was investigated by the Canadian SPACA in multiple instances involving her cat while on stream. Notably, giving her cat a kiss with vodka, yeah, we all saw that, in her mouth, and more recently tossing her cat over her head with no regard while playing Apex Legends. Twitch streamer allegedly accused of animal abuse after tossing cat during live stream at the time. Twitch game, blah 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 blah, and more of this blah blah, and pretty much she's in trouble because she looked like she was pretty much doing questionable stuff with her dog. Is
Yeah,
that is that why they're mad?
yeah,
yes.
that's why. It actually, yeah, it actually looks too convincing now.
Okay, but at the same time, it, it,
Ugh.
it's like dogs need to be fixed. You don't know how old the dog is, or at least I don't. I mean, I've never seen her stream. I don't pay attention to Twitch streamers, honestly. But it's kind of like you're really going to judge someone. And honestly, PETA has a stick up its butt about a lot of things, in my opinion. In some instances, it's like they don't want you to hurt your animals, but they still want you to fix your animals.
Yeah,
I'm sorry if
pick
something,
one.
if you're gonna have your dog fixed, it's hurting your animal.
I just want to let everybody know on the record that I think when Pokemon Sword and Shield started coming out, and they was talking about how Wooloo, how some people like to use Wooloo as pillows and shit like that, and they used to shave Wooloos. They made a joke about Peter. The one terrible. I don't trust Peter. They have done some questionable and some horrible shit in the past, and they trying to sweep it under the rug. And the one, but I just like to say that Peter's funny as hell because they thought that going against the fucking Pokemon community, never go against the fucking Pokemon community for that fact.
What's going to work out for them?
Especially
Yeah,
with some
yeah, that
half
shit didn't work out.
especially with some half-assed game, and they did it like twice to three times.
They thought yeah, they made a decision of saying that, oh, Pokemon is shaving Wooloos and you're not supposed to shave goats, and you don't support Game Freak because they making a fictional character, a fictional animal, have to be shaved, even though in the game they need to be shaved because they don't. It's detriment to their own health. But you know, I see them make a fool out of themselves way too many fucking times, and it's just hard for me to take them seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't take
Yeah,
them seriously. I don't.
you really shouldn't.
Mm-mm, not at all.
They're a joke. Well, their cause is not a joke, but they are themselves a joke.
Exactly. They're their
Yeah.
own memes of themselves.
Yeah. Speaking of memes, this next topic is kind of up there. Not as up there as the last one, but it's still pretty up there. So a game called
Okay.
War Thunder. So a game called War Thunder posted an ad. Yeah, they posted an ad using a certain reference using their tanks.
War Thunder tweets out Black and Dead con reference using tanks. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely don't go there at no work. Yeah, and of
Uh,
course that this stupid thing just blew out of proportion.
Yeah.
great, great marketing, guys.
Especially with that certain meme that was referenced here. Definitely not scrolling down. Definitely not showing that one.
Unless you want to get banned.
Or yeah, unless I want to get this channel nuked. I don't want to get Epic's nuked either.
Don't do it.
No, 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 no.
Epic would find you.
That's why I
Actually, you
play.
know what? You
That's
know
why
what's
I
the
play
scary thing?
some. That's why
They
I
can
play
tar-
some things as don't scroll down. And thankfully, Epic lit all his listens.
Yeah, but the thing about this is, YouTube could do this thing where they can get everybody in this fucking chat, not in this chat, but in this call banned just because somebody else did some weird shit, and I don't want that risk. So also keep in mind that just because you're on a podcast and this is not our channel, there is a risk that we all could get banned from this shit too. So make sure you keep that in mind.
Yeah,
That's why we're
see,
watching our
I'm not saying
actions.
that. Yeah, see,
And
I'm
this
not
is me
saying that
watching
for sure.
mine.
See, I'm
I'll
not
be
saying that
very
for sure. I
kind
don't
as
know
much
what
as I
y'all are going
can.
with this.
But no. It only depends on the type of. No, it only depends on the type of Menos shows. We're okay. We can say any type of shit we want after the 15-minute mark. That's what the rule says. After the 15-minute mark, we're allowed to cuss and be whatever we want, except for don't go too extreme. Like I don't get too
I'll be
extreme.
myself. Okay.
That's why I'm not scrolling down.
It's sad. I know what from that picture you showed. I know what they're referencing about, and whew, that was the great marketing, guys. Great marketing.
I think I've seen
Well,
that one.
but the sad thing is, it worked.
All I can do is wait and hope. Like
All I
Edmond
can,
Dantes.
sad thing is, it worked. They got attention.
Yeesh.
So far. All right, let's get the hell off this topic.
Yeah.
How many more?
uh, 3-2 more, and 3-2 more, and the next one's even. Yeah. Oh yeah. Three more.
Three
Hey,
more.
Mark.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Three more, and it's just yeah. And we're already at the really dumb stuff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ugh.
Yep.
All right,
Somebody's falling asleep.
this is just a small update
Trying to make
to
it. You're trying to make it.
this is just a small update to the Stadia landfill arson. Yeah, Google just responded to overheating Chromecast Ultra reports. Yet, which means whenever you were playing Stadia, the Chromecast Ultra would heat up like it's cooking something. But their response was that it's working as designed.
Hey Chase, I know that our product is overheating and malfunctioning, but it's working as we intended it to. How would you feel?
If they say that's how it's designed, I would run up there and smack the CEO. And I'd be like, look, I'm suing you for selling a piece of crap item that you knew was going to break down. You admit to, technically, I'm sure there's a law against making bad products, honestly.
Yes, it is. You created that fire hazard. That's what y'all created, and that breaks a couple of safety laws. If you're saying that this is what it intended, then y'all gonna get sued.
Well, not only that, the safety department that is there's supposed to be a safety department where items get tested out before they go out, and that puts them at risk.
Yeah.
Even though they probably only had it for 20, 30 minutes playing, they could be like, well, it worked fine for those 20, 30 minutes. I don't see any issue with them.
Oh yeah. Here's part of this quote right here. During normal usage, the Surface device make it warm to the touch. Yeah, that sounds less like warm and more like I could fry an egg with this.
That's crazy.
I could fry an egg with this, or even worse, I can cook a whole turkey with it.
The problem that I have with this thing is pretty much like I said earlier, what the joke I made. It's a fire hazard. It's a potential fire hazard, and it does breach a lot of safety protocols. A device can get hot. Let's just be honest. Devices can get hot, but if it's going on the point of, overheating to the point where it could be a potential fire hazard, that's a problem.
The fact that it overheats and is overheating to the point where the exterior is getting hot is bad enough where in the hands, especially when you have babies running around your house and they accidentally touch it, and I'm sure it would probably cause at least first degree, if not second degree, from just hearing how hot it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's a super impactful lawsuit they have on their hands.
Yes, because you did say get hot, but you never said it. You never did say it was going to compulse and fire. Combust into flames and shit like that. Like, this is bad. And then they're trying to cover their own asses. This has been a huge failure and a huge flop. All right, keep going, Menos. Keep going.
Yeah, any further thoughts on this one?
Don't make bad products. Make good
Yeah.
quality products. Get a found base and found system, or if you're monopolizing it, like cell phone people, then
Internet company.
Uh-huh.
Downgrade your stuff by for 20-year plan, like Apple.
Yeah, and definitely make sure it's built like what it's supposed to be built for.
Make sure it meets safety requirements. Just saying.
Yeah.
Always a good rule of thumb.
I'm just gonna say this: Google Stadia failed. I'm waiting for the free model, and then I want to check it out what the free model is, because honestly, they should have just started off with the free model. If they was gonna do some type of paid for model, then they should have did it on the verge of the Xbox Game Pass, where if I did pay like a small fee, I'll have infinite access of games that I can play as. Like, if it was like that, nobody would have cared about the stream model. Nobody would have fucking cared, except for that it's eating fucking bandwidth. and Google's being fucking diluted. But this is gonna be another flop, and Google ain't gonna do shit about it, even though they have the money to fix the shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next
This
topic.
next topic, it's extra dumb and extra bad, but this one I'm considering this one an evergreen topic because this gained traction just now, even though this is over 2 years
Hang on,
old.
Menos. Hang
Yeah.
on, Menos. Nicole, you have anything to say about the last topic, or you good?
I think she's out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like she's
Okay,
out.
she's out.
Ugh.
And she's out of here. All
Out
right.
of there. Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
Let's hit these last two and then head
let's
out.
get right into the
yeah.
news. There you go.
We've
Let's
reached weapons.
get.
We've reached weapons grade
Oh.
foolishness. This one's an old article, but it gained enough traction for a good while. For a good while today. So ugh, apparently, someone had the nonsense for sync for the reason of sync controlling or testing the sync button. Someone shoved a Switch Joy-Con up their butthole and
Okay.
somehow wrote an article on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is that a topic?
I'm with
I
Jay.
Why did the bare question is why did they do that?
no. I've already lost all hope in humanity for making good decisions. I know they're stupid. Why did you choose this as a topic? I had some hope for your humanity.
I
I didn't.
lost faith in humanity 2 years ago.
2 years ago, dude, I lost it
Far.
about.
Mm-mm. And this was making the rounds this week.
I lost faith in humanity when Trump got into office. I did.
I lost it when. Well, no, it just further was lost when Trump was running for office against Hillary Clinton. Like the freaking episode of South Park.
I don't remember when exactly I lost faith in humanity, but that's how long it's been.
And it got worse when Kanye West said he was running for
Anyways,
president 2020.
so this guy shoves a Joy-Con sync up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, spoilers, it did not work.
Did not work
yeah.
after retrieval, or it did not work for sexual pleasure.
Let's assume both.
I don't not want to know. I
Let's all.
don't not want to know. Kids, people, don't shove Nintendo. Yeah, don't shove the
Yeah.
Joy-Cons up your ass.
Don't shove nothing up no butthole,
okay.
please. Let's
Here's
not.
the thing about that. All right, if you're curious about your sexuality, and your parents are not going to let you explore it fully because maybe they're not open to all sexuality forms, here's what you need to do. You need to either do research on your own and try to figure out what you're into. But don't go and start experimenting with toys around your own house. Especially something that maybe your family's going to play later on.
Okay, one. You're talking about fucking kinks. We're not talking about kinks.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about kinks. I'm talking about actual sexuality.
Yeah, we
That's-
normally reserve that for
it's not
EET.
kink.
We normally
It's
reserve that
straight
for
kink,
EET's episodes.
No, it ain't. Hold on. This is the argument. We're done talking about butt stuff guy over there. Now, this is not a kink, all right? A kink is something you find fetish-wise and you are actually sexually pleasured by. That is a kink. What I'm asking about is if you think you're into if you're into another sex, if you're into another someone that identifies as another sex, or if you're attracted to male, females, or identify or transgender, whatever you are, or if you're non-binary. That's what I was talking about. I guess looking back on it, I am tired, and I might have been talking about a kink now that I think about the words I used.
Yeesh.
All right, Chase. Like I understand what you're trying to say now, but here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to just say it like this, and we'll just move the fuck on.
We'll move the fuck on, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, if you have a kink,
Yes.
don't do shit like that.
Yeah. Don't do what
Think
that guy did.
think before you act. I swear to God, people do not do that shit.
Okay, in this podcast, no kink shame whatsoever, but we're not going to discuss about kinks right now.
Exactly.
Let's not.
Think
But if you have a certain kink that you like, figure out how to do it on your own time, I guess.
Ugh.
I mean,
like,
best of luck to you in all your endeavors, but we're moving on to the next and final
like I said, think before you act. Start small before you do anything. Next topic.
Yeah, next topic.
Can you imagine that being like on the TV show, the ER emergencies?
It totally will be.
I
Anyways.
wait the roasting the king's gonna give us for that in this last topic. This is the dumbest. This is honestly the dumbest thing that I have seen, that anyone has seen, and this is this is a topic that happened very recently. On the week of Thanksgiving, there was a Chinese. On the week of Thanksgiving, there was a Chinese man that accidentally sold the equivalent of 1.4 million U.S. dollars for under 500.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. So,
I have no idea.
There's this man who was borrowing someone's account, and reportedly they got way too dizzy because they were looking at the game. They were looking at the game for too long, or so it says. I think they're drunk, but still,
Okay.
they
Okay.
accidentally sold the. They accidentally sold the game. They accidentally sold his friend's 1.4 million U.S. dollar character, or according to the article, they accidentally sold a 10 million yuan character for way less.
Okay. You're having a hard time talking right now, but
Um,
it's okay.
Menos, I
Yes.
got you. What happened? Here's what happened. So apparently, some super duper, like pretty much this rich guy invested a whole bunch of money into one character.
Yes.
He let a friend borrow his account so he can play on that account for that one character. That friend ended up selling that account for not as much as he intended, for less than he intended, like around, I think it was, you said for 10,000, I think it was like around
For $500 about.
Yeah, like around,
I could see it
about
on the
$500.
yeah, like around there. He made a flub up, and pretty much the rich guy got his account back in the end, but that's pretty much the gist of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
he did end up suing NetEase though, according to the article here.
You can't sue.
Yeah,
well, you can
lawsuits
sue
were
somebody for
involved,
anybody.
but yeah,
You can sue people for anything, but that was the guy's fault, the millionaire's fault. This is what happened. You should have made sure that your friend wasn't gonna sell the shit. That's on his fault.
yeah,
Well, no,
that's
it's-
on him, really.
it is on his friend's fault, but at the same time, well, it is on the millionaire's fault. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on the millionaire's fault, not the friend's. Like,
but
Yeah.
the fact that the friend got dizzy and did sell it for only 500 is retarded in its own right.
like I said, millionaire's fault. Be careful when he's doing shit like
Yeah.
that. I
Well,
guess,
Who invests $1 million into a character?
Or
dude,
or
I don't
10
know.
million.
I don't know, man.
He invested $1 million in U.S.
Yeah.
currency.
It's 1 million U.S. currency. It's 10 million in Chinese currency.
I know,
got-
but still, you could literally, technically, just go be a friend with one of the coders and be like, hey, if I give you $1 million yen, or if I give you $500,000, will you just give me this character, or will you build me this character?
See, here's the thing. You say that, but we have people that spend a shit ton of money on the Transformers game, and we got some Japanese people that spend a shit ton of money on Fate Stay Night's fucking bathing suit costumes. We had a shit ton of
Yeah.
people. Yes, remember, we have a person that paid like a shit ton of money for a Pokemon card. I honestly
Yeah,
don't care at this
I've seen
point.
it with Pokemon cards. I see it with the Card Fight Vanguard cards. Yeah, I've especially seen it in mobile games, especially Fate Grand Order.
It's on a ludicrous scale. It has happened on a ludicrous scale. That's why I'm not surprised that he spent that much money on
Okay,
the character.
I understand where expensive is like absurdly expensive and dumb, especially to this degree. But like, I don't understand. It's not that I don't understand it. It's just the fact that it happens. That it's like, are you serious?
I feel like on this part, like there's not really much for me to say. That's on the person. If you feel like that's a good investment, hey man, power to you. I wouldn't do some dumb shit like that, but hey man, power to you. I play my games with free to play intent, because that's how I choose mobile.
Okay, I'm looking up the most expensive things sold virtually or whatever in games and stuff. Number 10 is a blue party hat for $4,500. Guess what game?
World of Warcraft.
No, RuneScape.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was number 10.
Number 9, $9,000 Revenant Super Carrier.
I have not heard of that game.
I'm sure we all know EVE Online.
Yep, Eve.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
it's that. Someone made this Revenant Super Carrier or something. Oh, then Zuzo 9,500 World of Warcraft, Star Trek M9 Bayonet Crimson Web for $10,000 on Counter Strike Global Offense.
Yikes.
Echo Furring Mace $14,000 in Diablo 3. Sword $16,000 in Age of Wulin.
Huh.
Oh my! Maybe I should just freaking make something for Mars.
Stop.
Just-
Stop.
Yeah, what's number
Stop it.
1?
Stop. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Okay, hold on. Amps top 3 hits right now. Okay, Amsterdam $50,000 Second Life.
A location?
Crystal, yeah, and not even that good either. Number 2, Crystal Palace Space Station, $330,000 in U.S. currency in Entropia Universe. I have no idea what that is. And then number 1, Club Never Die for $635,000 in Entropia Universe.
Dear God.
Is this the last one? Is this the last topic, or is the next one? Is
This is the last
one.
topic, thank God.
let's hurry up and get the hell up out of here, because anything else.
All right.
Hey Chase, it just knows that making great 3D models can make you into a millionaire, I guess.
Yeah.
And no, these from the pictures that people taken of it, they weren't great 3D models.
Let's make a crappy Santa hat and then we put it on the character. Let's see how much that sells.
Wait, $50,000? What?
How about make a Santa skin for let's see, what's a popular game right now? GTA?
Fortnite.
Fortnite, okay. Make a
Oh,
really
no,
popular.
that'll sell a crap ton of money, buddy. Ask Epic to do that. That'll sell a shit ton of money.
Watch him sell millions with that.
We'd have to get the at least a model skin from Fortnite. Because I'm sure you could do it.
That will pay off debt. That will pay off a college debt. That's how much it is, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah. We'll make a really dope Fortnite skin.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. But if
Or
that
do a series of Fortnite skins of like famous people.
Kevin Hart was still alive, I'll tell you that one. But that's all the topics. Let's get on ahead with these outros. I'm Superstar DC. Got a YouTube and a Twitch. Super Plays. Expect content whenever. All right, I'm out of here.
Yeesh.
All right. I've been Chase Holmes, or most of them know me as Hot Sot. Make sure you check out my art station. Make sure you check out my website, chaseholmescreations.com. And go check me out on Fiverr. That's the website, and my account is HotSot. I will build you some great 3D models if you want me to.
And Nicole's already out of commission.
Hey, I'm Nicole San Diego. Thanks for watching. If you need a website, come hit me up. Bye.
Doctor.
All right.
And this has been Master Menos. Once again, filling in for the big boss of the podcast, Epic Steve. Remember, as always, we love you, and please don't chew us out too much here.
And also, some special news before we leave. Special news. Sorry that was. This is on me. Sorry for the inconsistent stream lately. We we not
Holidays,
yeah
sick.
yeah
There's
holiday.
Yeah,
It's
we
been a
took a
lot of
break for
stuff going on with us.
we took a break for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we took a break for Thanksgiving and also expected break, around Christmas time because we're out spending time with family and stuff like that. We won't be here, but after all the holidays and New Year's stuff are done, we'll be back in full swinging. And everybody's punching and stuff like that. No,
And
but
everyone will be
Yeah,
kung
there
fu
will be a New Year's
fighting.
show, but
huh, but I say maybe expect a stream on the Game Awards, but also like I said, remember this: expect a stream on the Game Awards. But we're gonna, yeah, it's holiday season. Like we're gonna try to do that one, and then after that, we're probably gonna take some breaks off until holiday season's over, and then we're gonna probably be back in full swing. Which things happen. Things happen. All right.
yeah, especially at pod order time.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. So sorry for the inconsistent streams. Like we'll try to do our best with we're in the talks of doing some stuff to try to help with content, but don't expect anything glamour. We'll do our best, and that's all we can say. Thank y'all for watching, and we see you again. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.
This has been season 4, episode 4. And until next time, be seeing ya.
We're done. Is it over?
Yes, it is.